Hi everyone, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, with a Friday update. We did it. Everybody, kids, teachers, staff, parents, thank you. Last day of school with kids on campus was yesterday. Super successful, lots of joy, lots of shenanigans going on. It was great. Wednesday was graduation. I think many of you watched it via live stream. It was cathartic and emotional and funny. We have just had a tremendous end to a incredible school year, one that really had many what ifs and I don't knows, and certainly was trying and was a test for our school, and I imagine for any school that was open in person as well as in distance. It was tremendous. I want to thank all the parents, all the staff, all the kids for everything they did to make this school year, particularly the end of the school year, joyous and successful and one to remember for the ages. As some of you know, we had many in-person things going on this last week. We had a parent coffee yesterday in the parking lot over at Sports House. It was so great to see so many parents, so many smiles. We saw smiles, right? Lots of teeth we got to see for the first time. There were hugs going on. That was great. As I mentioned, graduation was on Wednesday. Again, saw so many families, so many parents. It was just tremendous. And we're going to be doing some more on-campus things for our community coming up. Constructivists, our band. If you haven't seen the video, please watch it. It was incredible, but we're hoping to do a live get-together too next week. And so we have finished up with our kids on campus. Doesn't mean we're finished up. Moving and construction has begun for the summer. We're always building and retooling and thinking and expanding our campus. So lots of capital projects are in motion. There's certainly things in terms of the back office that are always going. There are bills to pay and things to do. That's happening all year long. And our teachers now go into in-service, which begins on Monday, where we will look to have a conversation about next year's Changemaker. That's a big part of next week. We will work on finalizing our reports. Teachers are doing that today, right now, and over the weekend, as well as our division heads, Katie and Stephanie. We will start the next year process, meaning we'll look at schedules, we'll look at assigning advisors and advisories. We'll begin the long process about class placement. I know parents are eager about that. That won't be finalized until August, and we'll get you those placement rosters in August, but we begin thinking about it now. It's very deliberate, it's very intentional. We will look in the middle school to make sure that our sports league is up and running in the fall. What do we need to do around that? What kind of schedules have to be designed for that? Transportation, buses, shuttles for kids have to be set now, food vendors, and we'll begin to look ahead also at the new realities around COVID. What are some of those things that we can expect in the fall that stay in place due to COVID, and what are those that will go away? So there's a lot that goes into the planning for next year, and that begins, or it's really already begun, but on Monday we start to have those meetings. The following Monday, we will have a leadership retreat. I believe that's the 21st, if I have that correct, here on campus. It's an on-site retreat where we'll reflect on the past year and what we need to do going ahead. We'll probably look at that leadership team and make some changes there as well, right? We had a fabulous sprint team and a COVID task force that was bound in time, so to speak, right? That we knew there was going to be a finite period where we needed individuals with discrete domain expertise. So we will look to make some of those changes as well. What else is happening? Well, Project Ember, summer camp, the staff arrive on the 14th. The camp begins a little later out. We'll have Aim High on campus. That's a group that helps underserved middle school kids academically. We are going to open our campus to about 24 middle school kids from Aim High, and there'll be teachers, and that program will be running on campus too. So there's a lot that goes on in the summer. In some ways, this is where we are very generative in our thinking. We get very strategic in looking ahead at what we need to do. So I'm excited about that. And some have said to me, well, what are you going to take a break? You need a break. Like, I get it. Absolutely, I need a break. I'm likely to be gone in July for some amount of time. But I was thinking about this idea. Somebody asked me, are you going to get away and escape? And I have always questioned that. I think I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. If I were to escape to anywhere, it would be Northern California. I happen to live here, so I don't really feel like I need an escape. And in fact, I've been working hard to create a reality that I don't want to escape. And that is the community at Synapse. That is the Northern California experience that I personally love so much. And it also reminded me of a quote I just read from a parent of a first grader who was messaging me about his daughter. The message was to his daughter's teacher. She's a first grader. And his daughter was excited for the end of the school year, but going home yesterday was getting a little bit sad about the finality of the school year, right? She loves Synapse like so many, and he shared a quote with her and then with us on the email from Winnie the Pooh, and it goes like this: "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard?" And I think a lot of kids feel that way. I think a lot of our parents feel that way. And I know summer break is very much needed for all of us, this year more than ever, but there is some melancholy in this transition. So I'm not going to say an official goodbye. You can expect videos from me going forward. As you can hear, there's a lot going on. Some of the most important work happens in the summer for ahead of school. But I do want to make sure that I say goodbye temporarily to those who are taking off for the summer. That is fantastic. Be safe and have a great time. And to those parents who may be exiting the community, and those 8th grade parents that are going off for the final time, watching this video, going off to their next school community, we will miss you. The 8th grade class was an extraordinary group of kids, and really will make Synapse proud wherever they go. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. It's beautiful out, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.